And here for game 3. It is Swiss because that queue was a lot shorter than the other queue, and I'm not even sure if that was 8-4, so that's why I'm playing Swiss today. I couldn't imagine that the potential 8-4 queue would go from 2 people to 8 in a timely fashion, so yeah. This hand is pretty weak and pretty awkward, like we have a turn 2 elf and then nothing else really, unless we peel another forest. But if we could draw like a forest and a land and a spell, then it's pretty good. 2-drop, 3-drop, 5-drop. It's also fairly strong to shield up the fairy, should it come to that. Yeah. We're waiting for our opponent, and there we go. Forest, go. So the center has been decent, but the shroud hasn't been that important that I thought it would be. Which is kinda interesting. We're in my attackers, and we will remain there, it seems. What more can I say? I'm not super impressed by my deck, but the amount of removal I've faced is non-existent, basically, so I feel kinda lucky to have stuff that could actually potentially be premium removal, so that is always something. Like the Cone of Flame or whatever have been pretty good, and the other one I've only drawn once and didn't play, but Destroy Target Creature for 5 seems reasonable enough. And of course I've misclicked and played wrong, but that's the name of the game. We have a very slow opponent here, which is annoying for the sake of the video. In the first game I could actually have made more use of this. Like when he pumped this guy, I could have pinged down the 2-drop and sacked this to destroy the 3 power guy. That would have been way better for me. I could also not have forgotten to first strike my guy. That would also have been pretty good. The way those games have gone down, they have been fairly long, so my opponent should probably hurry up here. Come on, dude. Really? Okay. Rock Hatchling. I actually think I want to get that out there. I'm being inefficient with my mana and so on, but if I don't draw a forest next turn, I can always play this. And it should be the same. And yeah, I imagine this would be some kind of blue-white, since we haven't played against that yet, and they tend to have a lot of flyers. Like that. Okay, right on time. It's completely fine by me to draw forest here. Next turn I can still play Fairies and Briar Shield if I want to. Oh wow! That is pretty good. Okay, what can I do? I can attack for 2 and play this. Now I can... Jesus, this is insane. I will have to jump next turn. Okay, that won't do much. I'm gonna play the Fairy and let's see here, do I have any kind of race here? If I enchant this, I can smack for 5. Then I can jump here, take 2, go to 5. The next turn he will be on 13. I can attack for 5, 6, 7, 10. That's not enough. But otherwise I can't attack with this, so I think that's a good plan for now. Jesus, the armor is very strong. But this will evolve next turn, that's good at least. I think it will block actually. The good thing is that if he wants to keep this really big, he can't play more spells, basically. Okay, that's fine. And I can draw like land and the destroy white creature, and that will end the game immediately. So you discard a land, play the land. Now I can actually threaten a double block here, even though that is very risky, of course. Okay. So this could be a 5/5 and trade 1 creature here. So I think I can send in this. Okay, sure. That's fine with me. And let's see here. He will probably play something next turn. But then the armor decreases in value drastically. So I think the Ember Mage will be the best one to drop, since it can ping down small flyers. And also deal the final damage to something that blocked or whatever. So I'm aiming for a double block here. Yeah. That is pretty funny. Why wouldn't you have the best cards possible? Alright, Tropical Storm is coming in. Destroy All Auras coming in. And that's basically it. What is coming out? I think... the Berserker seems pretty weak. Farewell is really not good here. I need all my flyers, that's for sure. Yeah, I could have drawn a Locust Swarm, that would have been perfect. So... be gone. And I guess the banner, it's pretty slow. Oh no, 39? What more do I... Oh right, I do. Yeah, I can keep the banner then. Alright, I will keep, but it's another awkward hand. I guess I will keep Tropical Storm up if I can. Oh, it's a sorcery. Well, then it's not really that good. Forest. Then I'm gonna play my dude. If I have to kill it, then fine. But the likelihood of him going flyer charm again is, what is it called, the armor again is pretty low. And it's good because Tropical Storm will do work in good time. Let's see what this is. Okay. So I could kill that if I want to. But do I? I can play an Ember Mage or I can play the Shield. I don't think this is a shield game. I'm gonna drop my Ember Mage, and next turn I have Tropical Storm 4, because this deals additional damage to blue, so I can actually take down an armored elemental. I can do 8 to it, but it will have 9. No, it will have 8 exactly. But he didn't have it, because then he would have played it pre-combat. Flying Banding. So is this a good time to blow it? I don't think so. Yeah, I'm gonna shield that up and attack with both of my dudes. I don't think he's going to block. What is banding? I have to read it. Any creature with banding and up to one without can attack in a band. Bands are blocked as a group. If any creature with banding or control are blocked. Okay, that will be very fine. Yeah, I didn't thought it would block, so could have attacked with this as well, probably. No, we will play this and pass. So this game is looking a lot better. He can attack for 4, don't really care. He could have that snap card. No, it costs a double blue, so he can't. That's pretty good for me. Another fly here and I will be pretty happy. Dealt by target amulet creature this turn. Okay, that's pretty annoying. Add more? Oh, 1/4. Okay. A land. Let's attack with everything then. Yep, reasonable block. Yep. So, do I Tropical Storm now? I can Tropical Storm for 3 and have 1 Ember Mage activation up. Yeah, that seems reasonable. Boom. So I can ping him a bunch. Now we can return my guys, that's fairly annoying. Yep. But he needs to find a way to kill my Reckless Ember. mage, because it will ping for a pretty large amount pretty fast. So what is this? Draw a card. Okay, fair enough. So in my upkeep then, I guess. So I can still attack with both. And I can attack with everything actually. He can return this, he can block whatever, probably here. But that will give me one more damage in. Yeah. Yep. Almost dead. And since he doesn't have any kind of offensive, this is just delaying the inevitable. Okay, that's good. And there's the undo. That doesn't change very much. Is that game? Not quite, but almost. I'm gonna replay this and pass the turn. Yep. He's good at coming up to ground. Yeah, now he's dead. That's nice. Too bad I have to show my cone of flames though. This was pretty good. Let's do 1, don't care, 3. Boom. Okay, so it has a lot of big guys on the ground. I would like to bring in this, but it has that stupid unsummon that makes it very bad. Perhaps Heatwave is nice. I'm gonna bring that in instead of the banner because his guys are so huge. But I don't think it's a very good card anyway, but probably better. Yeah, I guess this hand is as good as any of the other ones. Okay, if he has turn 2 flyer, turn 3 armor, I will be dead. But it doesn't. But I don't have much going on either. No white mana. Could be good for me. Go my Warthog. I would like to draw more forests, if possible. And that will solve his mana problems. Most likely. If I draw another forest, I can armor this up and bring in another Warthog, or I can just bring in another Warthog. I could play the Efreet, but I don't think that's worth it. Okay, another mountain. I can keep this alive for 2 turns. I could play an Ember Mage, but that soaks up a lot of my mana. This is also pretty good to stop the beats. I guess, let's see, if I play the Ember Mage this turn, the next turn I will have 5 mana, then I can play the Warthog and ping once. Now I should just stop lagging here. That would be the best. Come on. It is almost always correct to tap out if you can. Use the max amount of mana. Yes, I add 1 less power to the board, but it is basically the same. And now if it plays like a 1 power, alright. That is bad. Champion. So I can play... I can shield up this and play a swarm. Shielding up this means I can eat this and keep attacking. That seems good. Or I can just ping it down. That's actually better. Yeah. And play the Locust Swarm. Pass. This will be pretty hard for him to get through, I think. So next turn I can play the champion or the Warthog and keep a ping up. It all depends on what he does. Let's see here. That undo is so freaking strong. Yeah, I will take that. Okay, another mountain. Let's see what I can do here. I can play a Warthog and nothing else. I can play an Ember Mage and have a ping up. I want the green mana to block here, that's for sure. So let's play the champion. And pass. The champion can't attack, that's a problem, but or he can attack, but he won't do that much. Also, if he should attack with both flyers, I will block the little one and regenerate because it has pro red and is annoying. So I wouldn't mind drawing another forest here. Then I can play a Warthog and Ember Mage at the same turn, and that would be pretty good. He doesn't have that many cards left either, so that's also a bonus for me. Okay, I'm not planning to attack anyway. Okay. Yeah, I think Ember Mage and Rock Hatchling is a pretty good line here. I would still like to keep regen up, and Reckless Ember Mage will win me the game in a fairly short order. The Efreet is not very good against the chains. Okay, that's fine, I guess. What did it say? Sacrifice. Okay, so he can save his guy. Yep. Gonna block one. And regenerate. That is not a very good draw. So I can attack just with this, but that won't do me anything. I want 2 mana to ping with, so I have 4 left. I guess we'll play this, so we will be able to play another spell next turn. So now I can't do anything. And as soon as this evolves to a larger dude, we can block again. Gonna ping you. Another mountain. That's not really what I was looking for. Does Warthog do anything really? I guess not, but it's good if I have to Alpha Strike sometime. So now I can ping on my turn as well. But his clock is shorter than mine, that's for sure. So let's see, now we can attack for 5. Then it's my turn. I will draw that, play it. Then he can attack for 5 again. Yeah, then I die. Let's see. I will go down to 3. This will evolve. No, this will not evolve. This will have 1 counter left. I can play the Locust again. And then he can attack for 5 again, and I can only block 1. But what can I draw? This is so bad. But let's see here. If he attacks with everything, I get to attack back with some stuff, but is it enough? Let's see, if I ping it down to 10, then it's my turn. I attack with everything. He blocks here. Fogs this, takes 4, goes to 6. I can double ping it down to 4. But that is not enough. I think I have to ping my own guy. I'm not sure if that's correct, but I don't see another way here. It's possible I've counted wrong somehow, but I think this is my only line. Because I will go down to 3. And then I would have redrawn the Locust. Of course now I can draw something worse, but yeah. Of course, but it doesn't really change anything. So Alpha Strike time. Now that Charm would have been pretty nice. Sure. So if I would have redrawn the locust and played it here, I could have blocked one, but I would still have died. Yeah, so it was pretty over anyway. Sure. He had all the cards he needed and we did not. Yeah, that's fine. Boom. We could have drawn, that was the one I was hoping for. But I don't think it would have mattered. We could have killed this, but then he would have returned it. Then he would have alpha striked and he would have done the same thing. So there was no outs for us, unfortunately. I guess this could have potentially done something like, but it all comes down to he had a reflection spell as well, so not much we could do here. Tropical Storm, that would have done it. That would absolutely have done it. But that I think was the only card that would truly have saved us here. So anyway, it was pretty fun. I will see you all in another draft in another time.